You guys got out of jail, spent some money. I guess this didn't all happen last week. You guys got fitted up, went to a wedding, and the queen got kidnapped or just disappeared. Right now, it's all a little bit of a blur for you guys for different reasons. Zeno, you having this kind of crazy encounter with truth, this ancient primordial being that you used to get your powers from, and the rest of you just having like these like strange run-ins with these aquatic themed elves and like different crustaceous creatures, fishy creatures, definitely some strange folk. And you met Captain Lou Luxford, said to be one of the cruelest pirates there is, but attending this wedding nonetheless. You guys learned that he owed his life to the groom, Serge Shellheart, who just happens to be the Lord Captain and Lord Commander of the Kelp Guard, who are these basically the Queen's men, the King's men. So, having boarded a king's ship in order to head to the elemental plane of salt, which seems to be your only real. You guys are just the elemental plane of salt seemed to be your real goal, or at least the king's goal. It's all been kind of quick, and you've kind of just been like forced to board this ship amongst these highborn sea elves. Definitely outnumbered. You kind of got like pushed into trying to prove your innocence and fight with the king to save the queen. And you wanted to save your buddy Elvesh. One, because you guys are nice, good, caring people, but two, because Elvesh is a kindred soul, one of these first souls that were created, first living creatures that have lived lives over and over again, and seem to be the key in this grand puzzle that you guys are trying to solve. While there are still more questions to be answered, we find ourselves aboard old Blackfin after it swallowed the king's ship. You take this moment to look above you. You see these grand, almost these like grand ceilings, with these raised ceilings where these boxes have been raised up. There's like people tying off ropes for your ship and loading it up with food and various materials, weapons that you may need. You also notice that the area around you here is incredibly large. This ship is a behemoth in size.
Compared to the Dawnbringer?
Compared to the Dawnbringer, this thing dwarfs it.
Shit, okay.
So this is like a frigate or like carrier class size ship?
Yeah, it's huge. And you guys like it pulls your ship in, and you can see there's like a couple other rowboats down here in the lower parts of the ship. And you kind of just pass through this little area that almost looks like it has this enchanted enchantment over it that allows the water not to pass through on the underside. So it kind of just scoops your ship up and plops it out right here onto this like a big like wooden carrier. There's a plank that's put down, and you have that conversation with Lou Luxford, who gives the king a good hearty shake with his hook and hops off the ship. You see the king oversee just a part of like some of his men getting off the ship, getting some of his items, and then they head down the hallway. You guys are kind of just left to do what you want at the moment. But this ship is massive, and it almost has a sense of life to it. It creaks and it moans, and it's you notice at your feet there's like a silty mud that kind of lines the floor, as if like this sort of machine has this sort of thing has gotten some silt up on the bottom of the ground. You can see there's kind of a little bit of sea life there, and it goes up to your ankles. And it's not too cold or anything like that, but you can kind of tell how the ship maneuvers and how, based on how the water in the room kind of moves. So, what do you want to do?
Well, I would love to explore the ship some more. Did we have any extreme pressing matters? Or what was the biggest thing we had to do?
One, I would say this is all just kind of confusing to you. You're feeling like you guys are just you kind of like got pushed into this. Like this king has kind of dragged you guys into saving his queen, and like with what real proof, you know? Like someone inspected the chair and said there was salt on it. There's salt in the entire ocean. The sea is made out of salt. But for some reason he blamed Selenia. And that's a kingdom in the elemental plane of salt. It's all just a little bit confusing. You don't know a lot of history here. It seems like the elven culture and the elven history, especially the aquatic elves, being the oceans are just like, the oceans are like one of the oldest things on Earth. Like, the oceans in the elemental plane of water are ancient. Absolutely super old. So like these elves who have like lived these lifetimes, they just have like so much history and these sort of battles and sort of just like general there's a lot to the ocean. So what do you guys want to do? You're in the bottom of this creaky ship. You see a bunch of pirates are kind of just loading up your ship, doing various various tasks. You can see there's a big sea giant who has like a starfish like splat to his back, a bunch of barnacles built on up to him, and they're kind of just moving boxes down the hallway towards where the king left. So you at least know that's a way that you could leave the not leave, but like progress through the ship if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. How you guys feeling? Think we should go up to the deck above?
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I
So
can
yeah,
fail the chip. I'd really love to see it.
yeah, for sure. Okay. Let's look for a way up to the next deck. I guess I'm pretty sure it's a good spot.
Okay.
So we're in the bottom of the big ship, right?
Yeah, you're in the bottom of the big ship. Why don't you guys give me a perception check? Everybody give me a perception check as you go up you like progress through the ship.
Waiting on that.
Nice.
I got a 19.
You got a 19 too, right, Alex?
Did you?
Right, Alex?
Oh man, y'all.
Better not have rolled shit.
I feel like the air is so dry in here from all the salt. I can't see anything. Eyes are right
Can't see anything.
I rolled a 2. It stays a 2.
Okay. You're just kind of taken aback by like the pure craftsmanship of this ship, Alex. And I'll let you decide. Has Sal ever been on a ship, if at all, like a ship this large?
Not one this large. I'm probably distracted because I'm thinking, like, what sort of tinkering you got to do to get the thing moving, and how's it get between dimensions? Because I know we're like traveling, and so I'm just distracted by that kind of stuff.
You guys notice as you are walking down the hallways, there is a quite literally a complete zoo in this place. There's like a whole. It takes up most of the bottom of the hall here, but it seems to be. You peek your head in, and it looks like there's like someone is doing surgery on a table, on some sort of strange sea creature, and you see in the back, far back of the room, there's like cages with animals there. And you can see there's a little porthole in the bottom of the ground where they might, put creatures down there to release them or fish or something like that. And you see a couple people moving around, and someone with like a face mask and like a hood up, like catches your eye, and they have like almost white eyes, and you get freaked out for a second. You like pull your head back out the door. And you begin walking down the hallway some more. Before you get to a very intricate crafting workshop. And you can see it is immaculate. It's super clean. In each station, just for the different trades, there's a giant anvil on the corner with very hot coals. You can see a dark elf brewing a potion and writing notes about like a crushed up root that he's he takes the time to like write a little note after crushing up a root on the table for a potion. And you can see a fellow additionally wearing a hood, and you didn't notice the 3 other people in the room now. They're these sort of jelly creatures who are just kind of like cleaning up and doing various tasks along the ship. And you see the stairs in the far corner of the room. They go up.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I'm just stuff. A lot of stuff to tinker with. We'll come back to this.
It's quite.
As you guys stop there, this hooded creature approaches you, and kind of like is carrying like a bunch of books and trips and like falls, and like a bunch of books fall down, but gets up and dust themselves off, and you can see this person is pretty featureless, except for a blue hood with these little speckles that go across the sides of it that almost mimic these eyes. They don't move it or anything. It's just a piece of clothing. But this person is wearing like a scarf around their face with like a hood, and it's like completely dark, and you can only see these little glowing yellow eyes. And they go, yeah, you are here for the job then. We have gloves in the corner.
Before I answer, I wanna see what kind of books he dropped.
Sure.
Or like, can I read the language that like the title's written?
Yeah. Make an investigation check. Actually, this would be a yeah, this would be an intelligence check. Just do an intelligence.
Okay, so this can be a 12. Sorry.
12?
Yeah.
Just a very, very strange language that you're not able to recognize. But he goes, I thank you for helping me pick up my books. I'm assuming that no, you are not here to help in the workshop.
Well, I mean, it might have been. We were sent to this ship. What's the job?
We need someone to help with some alchemical research.
Like the test subject or the tester?
Well, he turns to the corner and you see this little, this drow, who's crushing up this root and now, like, adding a potion to another potion. And you see this thing start to fizzle up and he goes, oh no, it's happening again. And then he, like, he adds the potions to each other. And as he adds them together, his arms start to, like, grow into tentacles. And they begin to, like, act against him and start to, like, strangle him. And he goes, please excuse me, I have to take care of this. And he jumps over and, like, starts, like full on, like, restraining this dude with these tentacles, and he starts, like, whacking this dude in the back of the head to try and, like, knock him out. You can see these...
Need some help or something? Like a...
Is that fellow okay there?
You see this jelly in the corner. They kind of form around, and they form into 3 different sort of jellies. There's one little tiny one. There's one, like, kind of medium-sized jelly, and they have, like, humanoid shapes. And there's one big one, and they all just go over and they, like, grab this drow, and they pull him out of the room. And you see him. They pull him into the zoo.
Oh shit.
He goes, It seems to be that is the case nowadays. So if you don't mind, I have to take this. And he like fervorously starts like filling out paperwork and start like. You can see he's just like very one-track minded. Like when he gets his mindset on something, he just like can't help but like do that completely solo thing. And you guys kind of feel like you're becoming your presence in the room is not as welcomed as before.
Maybe we should try another room.
Oh yeah, let's continue. Let's go this way.
Yeah, I think we should just like make my way to the stairs.
Close the door
Yep.
behind us.
Go up those stairs.
All right, you go up this whole place is made out of this sheet metal, by the way. This, like, on the outside it looks like this deep dark like mahogany wood, almost like burnt wood, but on the inside it's almost like sheet metal. And as you're like walking with each like footstep, you get to this incline with this rusty sort of incline that goes up, and you can see you pass 2 people. Like this whole time, like there's like people kind of moving past you with like objects. Like the King's Guard are kind of plentiful, so they're like kind of just pushing past you and moving up the ship towards where the king is staying. But
So wait, so they're just carrying a bunch of goods, like high quality goods?
yeah, they're just like they're carrying like things from the ship up to the room, things that might make the king a little bit more comfortable.
Is there anything like really cool looking that Eatrim notices? Like that's, I don't know, just pops his, catches his eye, like a nice magical item maybe, or some robes or anything. He doesn't want to steal anything yet. He just, he's just looking at the goods.
Right now, no. It's just like
Okay.
it's just crates of things.
Okay. Figured. Alrighty.
Yeah, if anything, it's like a lot of the stuff is like bound in these like big wraps of seaweed, that are like almost so thick that they're like a sort of leather. Let me see. I'm pulling up the map for the next level of the ship. If you don't mind giving me 1 second. Feel free to roleplay or do whatever.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's go to the top side of the deck. That's where all the cool stuff is.
I agree. Well, no, there's some mid-levels can have some good stuff too. Let's not skip on.
Maybe in the
look
captain's
around.
quarters, but we can't go in there.
Well, we want to.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't try to steal anything from the people that are kind of thinking we might have killed somebody.
No, I agree. That's not really stealing. I just, maybe borrowing.
Lending.
Yeah, instead of like maybe I can lease an item.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the captain, the captain, me and him got a pretty good rapport. I think we could at least knock on the door, and if it creaks open, I mean...
You do remember he invited you to play a game of poker tonight.
He did invite us to play a game of poker.
Or just cards. He didn't say poker, but he said cards.
Yeah.
My brain goes to poker when I hear that.
Maybe we should go take up Captain Lou on his offer to play cards.
He might be down.
I could use a nice relaxing evening for once. I do want to check out the top of the ship though, get a view.
Yeah. And also the ship is it's a little eerie. Kind of gives you an odd feeling, doesn't it? Is it just me?
I think you're just seasick, mate.
Okay.
I kind of have a strange feeling myself, but I wouldn't say it's too eerie.
Okay.
I mean, they were doing the autopsies and whatnot on a sea creature back there, but I mean, different places, different
Is that what that
spaces.
was? That was quite an odd room.
Yeah, personally, at first I was like, ooh, I'm gonna tinker, but nah, man, I don't look good with tentacles.
Is this a ghost ship? A
Oh,
ghost
God.
pirate ship?
My eyes just get wide and I start looking around. I touch the wall.
Several
Is it
double
solid?
points.
Shiri's like really quietly.
Shut up.
What was that?
What's that?
What was that?
So
Like having a laugh.
you get up the stairs, and immediately you're met by a tiefling. He has like a light lavender purple skin with these big horns that come up and around his skull, but he has like almost a pink neon, like reddish pink hair, and his look is intense, and he has this goatee, and he immediately, like you see, he was like kind of like had his chair leaned up against, like feet up on a table, kind of just like looking at himself in the mirror as you guys walk by, but immediately jumps up and puts himself in front of you, like puts his arms out. He goes, "Hey, where are you going? Who are you? Manifest. I have to check you off before you go through."
Oh, hello. My name's Sal Lagrange, man. He, old captain, he invited me to play a poker game, so I was just kind of, trying to make my way to that, get a little good beer early. I like to be loose when I play.
He looks at you, like, super intensely. He's, like super weary of you. Like, you're not sure. Roll a persuasion check.
Pretty confident. You got it, Alex.
Oh, thank God. Persuasion is also wisdom. No, correct. Oh, 13.
Kind of looks at you. He goes, poker game? Something is
Oh,
not...
well, I said poker, but that's just where I'm from. Cards means poker. You said cards.
Card
poker.
game? He goes, but I will need your name, and you will need a bunk to be assigned to.
Oh, a bunk.
Take your name, sign up for one here. He hands you like a clipboard, and like passes you. You can see the ship is, there are so many people signed up on this list. Like,
Is this like the Titanic?
there are a lot. There, like, you can see a bunch of elves have come through, based on the name and just like the ink that they've written in. But there are a lot of names. You guys get a, there are so many. You could like he see, as you like start to look at him, he goes, hey, I said write your own names. Don't look at all the names. What are you? Why are you?
Well,
Sorry,
you didn't say where to write my name, so I was.
Just choose a bunk that's free. And he like has like, he like flips open like a couple pages, and he like points there with these like fingernails. You can see like he has these like very spiky fingernails that like as he points down, it like makes a little clinking sound. He goes, right here. He goes, what, 1 2 3 4 5, that should bunk 172 should be good. 172 through 177.
Alright, cool, man. 127 to 120, what?
What?
171.
Oh, 172, man, sorry.
He goes, hold on, give me that back. He goes, he looks at it, he goes, no, I said 172 to 177. And he like points, he goes, that's down the hallway to the left, far corner of the room. And I see there's a little one, so that actually works out.
270.
Oh, thank you, man.
Okay, I see that. I can keep my eye on you, buddy.
Down the corner, to the left. Past the common room, to the left.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, man, I like your jib. Lefts are nice.
Two lifts.
And then, I guess.
And then he says, if you need anything, my name is Percival.
Oh, what's up, man? My name is Salazar Bourgeoisie Lagrange.
He goes, I already know that. I see you've written your name on the board, on the list.
Oh, man,
I've got my eye on you, Salazar.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm taken. I appreciate the offer, but
He
you gotta get right, man.
he closes his door on you, and you see there are a manner of things going on. There's like these like very proper elven guards who are like dripping wet, just kind of bringing in stuff into the king's room. You can see the Chancellor Tullius is speaking with the king in his room as you walk past. There's a common area as you guys walk. There's music playing. You can see gentleman playing a lute, an elven gentleman playing a lute, is sitting on stage, just playing a nice little tune. And to your left is a room full of people just kind of enjoying themselves. They don't even really give you a second glancing over. You notice that, I will say you notice that Celine, the water elemental that you met at the wedding, is here.
Yeah, punch me.
He slapped you because you slapped him, and he.
I didn't slap him. I tried to give him a high five. And
I think I slapped him because I thought it was a greeting.
So yeah, you see a bearded gentleman with an eye patch talking to a big crab folk. This guy who just has like this big hook. What do you call it? Like a gaff with like a hook on it. It's like a hooked spear. Yeah, it's like a harpoon with a hooked spear. But that's what this giant crab folk has like next to him, and he's just exchanging words with this bright, fiery, orange-haired human with a eye patch. You notice that to the left of them is the crew quarters, 172 to 177, where you guys are able to stay.
Okay, I guess I'll take the little one.
Is it like closed in, like we have a door, or it's just open bunk?
So, it's a room, but it's like a hostel, almost like you're sharing the room with other people.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you can enter, and you see that there are 4 people already asleep. They're just laying there.
Yeah.
What time is it?
That's a good question. You've kind of lost your sense of time since you've been in the elemental plane of water. It's strange.
Oh yeah.
Strangely enough, there are still day-night cycles here. It's just now that you're like surrounded on all fours, this place is artificially lit. You can see that there's those of you who are artificers will notice that there's like very nice lighting, almost like it's almost like gaslit. You know, the ship has it's all the accoutrement. Like it's basically like a tavern, a small tavern, or a large tavern on wheels, I'll say. Crab guy talking to the guy.
With the red
A
hair.
couple of rowdy dwarves in the corner. And you get into your room. And the consensus like powers down, goes into sentry mode next to the corner.
Not bad.
So, you gonna go play cards with Captain Lou?
We got in, didn't we? We gave him our names.
I thought that was just for the bunks.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was for the bunks. Yeah, we can make our way up there, right? Captain's quarters? Was that where it was?
I believe so.
Okay.
So wouldn't mind going above deck.
Huh?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm totally down.
I want to get you guys to roll me a perception check as you guys are continuing forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
You see
every day get
you
that.
see Saimetsu, like he's like, I'm gonna go to the library.
Fair enough.
Like you can see he points straight ahead, and there's like a full-blown like a fully furnished library, very relaxing, like with big walls of books and stuff.
Well, should we Should we look through the books with Mr. Saimetsu and see if we see anything of value?
I'd rather go play cards, man, to be totally honest.
I mean, personally, yeah, I have all the books I need in my bag.
all your textbooks.
Yep. By the way, Yitrum got a 22, a non-natural 22.
Oh yeah.
Sure, we got a 14.
Sal got an 8.
18 now.
Or 13, sorry, 13.
Okay. As you guys walk past your crew quarters room, you kind of slip out quietly so you don't wake the other guests politely, and you notice there's two kind of private rooms here. There's one on the right-hand side that's closed, and there's one that's just slightly cracked. And as you peek in, you notice that a lot of the decor of this place reminds you of Nanjing. Like somebody here might be from Nanjing, and you just catch like a bonsai tree, or something like that, and not wanting to like be too rude or like be too obvious, you continue forward to this spanning area that allows you to go up or down, or forward into the library. You can see Saimetsu's already like grabbed a book and is like deep in learning right now. There's a bunch of people in there, kind of at a very chill area where like a couple couches three couches have been like turned to like half face each other in this half circle around a coffee table, and you can see a couple people in there just kind of like chatting about the goings on of the scientific community and theorizing about magic and history. And if you want to continue upwards, which I'm assuming that's what you guys were trying to do, right?
We're pretty dead set on the card games, I think.
Shiro was.
But as we make our way up, Ytrum's very perceptive. He's looking around, doing everything he can, taking in the sights.
Yeah, of course.
It wouldn't be upstairs, would it? Or we are like on the lower
Captain's quarter
floors?
is what's the middle? It's the middle floor, right?
I always thought Captain's quarters was in the furthest back part.
Well, this ship just defies all logic, honestly. I mean, it has a library in it, a zoo in it. It has like a fully blown like blacksmithery. Like it's just like it's crazy. Like there's an alchemical workshop. This ship is massive.
Yeah, it's like its own little like
City.
town. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, Ben, you're totally right. It's in the back of the ship.
Well, but he also just said the ship defies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And you get up to this next deck of people, and you can see it's fully just the pirate crew at this point, and they're just kind of sitting around smoking cigarettes, hanging out around these cannons. You can see like they're just hanging out around like barrels of like gunpowder and artillery.
They must be the cool guys. They're smoking cigarettes.
And you have to walk past them. And
cigarette as we walk past.
as one of them walks past.
Pretends.
What'd you say? You
Sal said
smoke.
he lit a cigarette, and Shiri was like, Shiri's pretending to smoke.
You see a pirate.
Just walking through all of this 1,000-year stare. Still pretty torn up.
One guy like turns to you, goes, "Hey, is that even a real cigarette?" "It's not even a real cigarette. Hold on, guys. It's not even a real cigarette. He's not even really smoking."
Bro, yes I am. And then Shiri tries to like grab one of Sal's cigarettes.
I let him do it.
Please.
He's got
All
a.
right. If that's a real, if you know how to smoke cigarettes, then smoke one right now in front of all of us. in.
Shui's like, oh, okay, I'll do it. And he's like shaking, like puts it in his mouth, and then he like lights his thumb on fire with like just a flick, and then does what he.
That's what I thought. You
Sal
don't.
do it. He, like, takes a drag. He's like,
Oh,
Oh.
goodness. Eat your patch back. Oh, you got it. You got it, buddy. You got it, buddy.
I think I've seen everything I need to see here.
sounds like Ian when he smokes.
Oh.
And you guys, he
I don't
goes,
feel-
all right. I don't know who you are, but you better just watch yourselves.
Shui's like,
You
goes
don't
for another
take
drag,
kindly to landlubbers around here.
and this time
It's
this
so
time-
hostile around here.
Jeremy takes a drag without actually inhaling it and just holds it in his mouth and then exhales.
You can see there's there's probably like
Cool.
12 to 15 people in this room, just kind of here just in case like something happens. And it kind of gives you like a good idea of like who Lou Luxford is as a pirate captain. He's just ready. Like he has his fully furnished like hull of the ship. With just, he's a strange guy. He likes weird things. He has a zoo in his ship. He has a library in his ship. Like the kind of things that he holds as like values. You can tell are like
Treasure.
treasure, intrigue, and defense. And as you move through the gunner ship, you walk past another sort of living area. And you can see that this area also has a working shrine. Like it's like a room where they openly worship like the deities of the sea. Great Sashalas, or Deep Sashalas and Umberly. All the various Ishtia, all the various like gods of the sea. Like you can see there's a lot of other gods that are being worshipped as well. And there's a various manner of people worshiping, and you can tell that this whole part of the deck is about half as big as it could be, but the vaulted ceilings of the library kind of take up the other half. The ship is just massive, and as you continue down towards the far end, you've kind of had to go like to one end of the deck to the other. It's kind of like this long winding back and forth to get up to the top, almost a maze of sorts. And you get to the stairs here, and you can see that there's two guns. These like you can most attribute them to being like fully like gunned chairs that you sit in, and there's like two Gatling guns that like one person can sit on one side and another person can sit on the other side, and they kind of just defend the backside of the ship here.
Like double 50 cals.
Yes, absolutely. And
Shut
you go up the stairs once again, and you hear this like intense creaking of wood. And you remember again that you guys are deep beneath the water, so there's not really like a swaying of the ocean. You're not really like you haven't had a lot of like drift or just like push and pull. It's really just been kind of gentle, and like you guys have just been kind of gliding through, almost like a submarine.
I was just about to ask, so we're like basically on like a submarine?
Yeah.
Like we can't even go like top deck side.
Well,
It probably would just be fatal.
No,
I'll
dude, just like a bubbles wrapped around it. We're fine.
I'll show you.
Because if there's a bubble. Maybe we'll set to sea.
Is this the king's ship or is this the like pirate?
This is Lou's ship, Captain Lou.
Yeah. This is the pirate ship.
Have you been feeling all right,
King,
Captain?
that's what it sounded like.
I think the pirates might say you're looking a little green around your gills, Captain Zeno.
Zeno
Doing
just
all right.
like kind of blanks out and just like, I feel like he's just been lost this whole time a little bit. Well, when I went up to Hilly back there, Truth appeared before me. I think she might have had something to do with whatever happened to Hilly's memories.
Like, you think
Yeah.
that she's the one that did it to him?
I used she. I don't think it has a gender. I will just prep this real quick.
Zeno says this aloud.
Yes, he does. So Truth showed me what it's been up to in my absence. Turns out the search for me has led to death of her and sister. Two more taken by powerful Truth.
The death of who? You cut out.
Oh, my mother and sister.
Oh. Shit, man.
Oh, buddy.
I've never really been good at this kind of thing, but you know, the world is a cycle. And you know, your journey never truly ends.
Would you say that this circle is flat?
Yeah. 100%.
All circles are flat. Cylinder or
Well,
sphere.
So, you know, I know that it's hard to deal with the loss of your family, but we're all here for you. And I kind of wondered myself if maybe those were just like, corrupted visuals that Truth was showing you. I mean, it seems rather sinister. So would it maybe present you with images that were not truly real? Would he fuck with you?
I could always try scrying, but I don't have any appropriate focus for that. But I would assume it's more likely that Truth did kill the people I love than didn't, in my experience.
Sadly, you would know best. Well,
If anyone has like a silver mirror or a crystal ball or some holy water, I can check up on that. But
I might have a crystal ball in my bag somewhere here. Give me a second. Is there like, when you choose your like, you know, you can pick Explorer's Pack.
Yeah.
There's like something that has a crystal
focus,
ball, right?
I don't think.
I thought I picked that. Let me check. Let me double check.
Etron rummages around through his bags.
Yeah. I'm
Looking
probably-
through your inventory. Cool. You guys, as you're like kind of just rummaging through your bag a little bit, you guys get to the main deck of the ship, and you can see that there is this intense arcane ring that goes across the entirety of the ship, and it is masking a lot of the top half of the ship, at least in this travel mode. it's kind of built for, to be compact, so there's like minimal workers on the main deck of the ship right now, but you can still walk across it. It's just not wide and open like it would be. You can see that as there are stairs up to the bridge, where somebody is directing. You can see a manner of people working at various stations on the ship, pushing and pulling levers, pushing buttons. You can see one person wearing this like deep dark cobalt mantle. That is a dragonborn. They're a gold dragonborn. And this gold dragonborn is captaining the ship, kind of like giving orders, passing out directions to people.
Chewy's like,
What a good choice for a captain.
And
it's like,
and you
that looks like you.
and you see the dragonborn at the wheel, like gives orders to somebody who is like pulling this giant wheel with both hands, and as you look at them, it's another dragonborn, another gold dragonborn. And like sitting in back of them in a chair, kind of just like pushing buttons, is kind of like a taller, skinnier gold dragonborn. And you can see most of the workers in this bridge now are just like gold dragonborns, and you haven't come across really any of them since you left your home. You can see additionally, there's not the entirety of this. The people working here are not all gold dragonborns. There's a stout old dwarf, hardy dwarf, who's like shoveling coal into this engine, and you can see there is a Githyanki, like an intense-looking Githyanki, who is just visually doing repairs over this, kind of like going off of a checklist and looking at this engine and making sure everything's okay. You see there's a couple Goliaths who are moving barrels from down below up top, and you can kind of see additionally that there's people walking down to the captain's quarters. So I will let you guys decide. What do you want to do?
So there
Gold
is people
dragons
walking.
know each other. But do I recognize any of these gold dragons?
You don't. No.
Yeah. That would be pretty racist if I did.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fucked up. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
But Draco Ridge is a pretty big place, and you know, there's all manner of metallic dragons that live there. But you haven't been there in so long.
But, you know,
Hey Zeno, man, I was
years.
thinking you worry about your family, and now I know how this is gonna sound. All right, just bear with me. Maybe one of these folk here
Holy.
might know something about them. I mean, because I'm thinking if they're in contact with the city you're from, you know, maybe they have a way, you know, at least we could ask, and then we'll find a crystal ball, or, I mean, the ship's huge, they gotta have one of those things.
Yeah, I didn't have one on my back. Sorry, Zeno. I thought I did.
I'm not gonna hold on to the hope that Truth didn't do something awful.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the best way to go.
And you've seen what he's capable of, and what Truth will do. And it's really primal, and it's like, it's emotional.
So how do we kill a god?
Know how to kill a god. Talk to Saimetsu about that. Maybe add a with his research, but interested in what he's doing. I'll find a time to talk to him before too long.
And Pat, you said people were walking into the captain's quarters.
Not
Was that
not
last
necessarily like walking to the captain's quarters, but walking down to the area where the captain's cabin is. There's additional guest rooms that you can see are here, and there's a navigator who is this old tortoise who is like pinning places on the map, and you can kind of see this grand map of the elemental plane of water, or at least the place that you guys are, North Aquia. And the turtle just kind of leans to you, goes, I made this myself.
It looks really good, man. I mean, if I knew where we were, I could find out using this map. But I mean, I don't know where we are. I have no reference.
You see him, he like points, and he like pinpoints right, and I'll post a map to the general chat because I actually made a cool map.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I love the maps.
But yeah, this place is called North Aquia.
Still just staring at Yitram's eyebrows. They're so good.
They really are.
Where are you posting the map?
I'm gonna put the map,
Archive?
yeah, in the information archive.
I liked your Xeno backstory, Nathan. It was really good. It's very well written and intense.
Some different ideas, and then just like, I don't know, from what I was talking about in the van today. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna make Truth like as big of a dick as possible. Not even like. That was kind of, yeah.
Like that moment when we were both just like Princess
A
Mononoke.
god one day. Long-term goals.
Kill a god. Oh yeah. I guess we all gotta come up with new short-term goals now, right?
Yeah, we do.
Like, we've been like acclimating to our situation. Like, it kind of makes sense that we haven't had new ones yet, just because we've had like one rest and then we're arrested.
Yeah.
Went
Yeah.
shopping. And
You
then
guys kind
went
of got to
to
figure
the
out what
ball
you
or
want to
the
do,
wedding.
I think.
Well, I mean, I feel like right now it's like save the queen and save Elvesh, because isn't Elvesh like prison, or prove Elvesh's innocence?
Since Pushy. Stop that.
Because like I don't really know what else a short-term goal would be right now, other than just, you know, present at hand situation.
Well, we kind of forgot about Hilly.
No, we didn't forget about Hilly. We found him. He's put under magic and forgot about us.
Oh
and he
shit, dude! I'm fucking my memories.
and he got away safely.
Well,
Right.
he's currently also imprisoned.
Yes, but we know where he is.
Yeah, he's accounted for.
So yeah,
His Elvesh.
personally, I feel like the thing would be, or I don't know. I kind of feel like the goals would be more aligned with like exactly what we're doing right now.
Like, prove our and Elvesh's freedom,
Innocent. Yeah.
save the queen, or innocence, maintain freedom.
Find and save the queen.
But that's not like individual goals. Those are all like group goals.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to be like. what
Tina's
are
thinking
individual
about
goals,
right
man?
now is how much truth needs to die by his hand.
I mean, you could start trying to research how to kill a primordial being. I mean,
How to
like, he's not a god. Like, you found out that he's not a god.
Okay, I kind of interpreted those as being somewhat interchangeable.
What's the difference between a god and a primordial being?
Even a god.
Do you want to just know as pain, or do you want to know as?
I'm interested in knowing as pain.
Okay. Well, the primordials were made
Way
by the
over
gods.
here, we've had-
Okay. So they're like. So they're like titans?
Grant,
Yeah.
you say he was also a primordial being? Oh god. And now that you've put this in different context, I would like to know that distinction.
Okay. What'd you say?
Because, but is Grandeur isn't Grandeur also a primordial being? You would say?
Correct. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. I guess I just hadn't applied the context of your definition for what a primordial being was.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I had the right. Okay.
No problem.
So take over from Titans.
Oh man.
Fuck. I can't imagine Grandeur being super pleased with me learning how to kill.
Maybe he knows this motherfucker.
He did know.
He does. Yeah.
He said he did know,
I mean,
and
he
he was
know-
like, that guy's an asshole.
Oh my god, look at that. It's beautiful, Dad.
All right, yo.
Color scheme.
We will if you want
Oh.
to take a look at my stream.
What? Holy shit. So this is the whole.
Okay. So this is where you guys This is where you started. City of Glass right here. And you guys are traveling via these kind of currents that the ocean is pulling you in, and although you know the quickest path may appear to be going straight towards a place, Lou Luxford actually travels with these currents and is able to cut the time on his travel often. Let's see, where do we at? Where are we going here? So yeah, we started at the City of Glass. You guys were told about the elemental plane of salt, which the portal seems to they seem to be talking about it like the portal to it, or the way to get to the elemental plane of salt is near Effervescia, which is this place here on the map. You can see now that you're looking at it. It's a place that's like the artist here like has used artistic design to make it look like it's shrouded in bubbles or a low-bearing fog.
But the artist, do you mean you?
No. I'm talking about the turtle.
The
turtle here.
Okay.
Yeah, the cartographer.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got
Wait, a turtle cartographer?
yeah. That's he's like this old
Is that?
He's like an older
how long
guy.
has he been in prison? What was the deal with that one cartographer? Remember back in the... Wow, that was so long ago. When we killed the beautiful blue dragon.
Oh my gosh.
Never, that was so long ago. Never.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You remember there was a guy that he was...
Oh yes, I do. I do remember. He was a prisoner with you guys.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
At first I was like, oh, it's that dude. And then I realized it was like,
yeah,
yeah.
that was so long ago. Holy shit.
Okay.
You guys,
So I'm just gonna leave that up there for now.
as the character.
So as you guys continue your journey, you get up to this captain's quarters, and you see that the door is closed. You see that a manner of people are kind of loading stuff into these little guest rooms. You can see that there's an older man staying in one of the guest rooms, and a lady with like a very deep red hair staying in another room. But you see the captain's door is closed. You don't hear anything on the inside. What do you do?
Should we
I'm
not?
just not. I'm just gonna knock. Hey, man. Yo, it's me, Sal.
You hear
Captain Lou?
you hear shouted from the other side through muffled doors, and goes, "Oh, come in, come in."
You sure, man? You good? You decent? Alright, here I go. And I'll walk in.
You come in. He's like doesn't have his pants on. They're all the way down around his ankles.
Oh,
He goes,
God.
"Aye,
Oh.
welcome to old Blackfin." He kind of just leans on a barrel without pants on.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Hell of a ship. Hell of a ship.
Hey, sir. Welcome.
Thanks, man.
So, what's going on?
Oh well, you had mentioned cards, and we were checking out the ship, and I was thinking, come say what's up, maybe get a beer.
He thinks about it for a second and goes, "Hey, cards. That sounds like fun. I would be down for a game of cards. Maybe we could get that, Primprenzi, whatever, the Rip Von Nip or whatever the Ice Prince name is. That would be fun. Win some real money. But it could only be one or two of us. Not 5 or 7. He would never go for that."
I mean, check out this poker face. And I just look at him.
He goes, he leans in close and he whispers into your ear. He goes, "Mate, you're in. Just maybe one other. We can stack the table."
Man, I like the way you think.
One more.
I'm gonna boys.
One of your buddies.
Go.
We'll say,
Yeah.
4 hours from now, we'll jump into it.
What game are we playing?
I was thinking, Timora's Chance.
Oh, I love that game.
I swear, I
I'm
thought you were about
so
to
good at that
say
game.
Time Morris told him.
I'm actually the city best in my area. You know, I took the championship in my city. I'm pretty good at that.
You're in. We need a mate like you. Alright, so it's me, little boy, and what's your name again, little man?
Oh, I'm Yitram.
He's still not wearing pants. He leans in with his hook arm. He goes to shake your hand.
Wait,
You
who did
back
you
I feel
up.
call?
like the height difference might be creating
This-
an interesting.
He's kind of a squatty dwarf. He's got a big, thick dwarfen beard that's like it's like braided, and he's got like this black eyeliner that goes back like to the side of his. Are we talking about the size of his dick?
We're trying to figure out if the beard covers his dick.
Oh, does it hang? Oh, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't.
Ooh. So Eatram's just staring right into the.
But lucky for you, there's a second beard.
Oh!
Okay, well, Yitro, he returns the handshake, but he's like hesitant, he backs up.
He goes,
Well,
Hey.
at least you know the host.
"Hey, welcome, young Yitram." He goes,
Yeah, pleasure to be aboard.
"And how will you be serving old Blackfin while you're here?"
Oh, I won't be serving you at all, I'm sorry.
Everyone earns their keep on Blackfin.
Okay, well, I would be more than happy to do some work for you on the ship. I won't be helping you personally right now, but yeah, hit me up if you need something done on the ship.
Aye,
Good, but I can handle it.
aye. Well, cards later then.
For sure, for sure.
So you and Sal, and cards with the Von Nip bitch.
So
We
wait, you're gonna handle all the arrangements, right? Like, do I need to go get him, or?
Nah, I will send an underling.
Man, that's cool.
And you just want us to meet you back here in 4 hours, you said?
You come into yeah, we'll do it here in the captain's quarters. Yeah, he like starts
I'll be
crossing
sure
his
to,
arms and thinking about it.
To
Goes,
knock
yeah,
as well. Okay.
Hey,
Now remember, we don't know each other though. You know, I'm all for a good con, but let's not act like we're as tight as we are, Captain.
he goes, we don't know each other, eh? I don't quite
You
follow,
really don't.
but
Well, you don't want him to get suspicious. Kind of what I'm thinking.
Well, we can be acquaintances. I would say we can.
We're on
banter
this
and-
road.
you suddenly see like there's like a eureka in his mind where he like explodes with thought as he like understands what you're saying. He goes, oh yeah, yes. Then who are you then?
What if I should probably have some sort of like foreign sounding name, maybe like Archique or something wild.
That name totally sucks, I'm telling you.
Okay, well, my
It's not believable at all.
I had a friend named Arcadum.
I'll just,
Sorry, you guys know that Archique.
I-
I'll go by Penis.
Sounds foreign.
I mean,
That's a weird name.
good enough in my mind. I've heard worse names, I guess.
and I'll just be Spuds McKenzie.
Man, that's way better than what
That's
I came up with.
perfect. That's the
You
great
can
name.
Call me Spuds or Mr. McKenzie.
Spuds. Okay. I'll try to remember Spuds McKenzie.
Man, you got another name on top of your head? That's way better than mine.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
How about
His,
Al Roca?
I'm not gonna lie, his name makes your name sound totally fake and made up.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was thinking. Sherry, what'd you throw out?
Alexei Roker.
Alexei Roker. I mean, that could be like a mysterious mobster, or like a yeah, a little mobster. I'm gonna get in character. I'll work on it before the game.
Oh yeah, I suppose I should lower my voice a little bit. Maybe go down here. And I can talk like this for a little bit. Oh God, that's my throat.
Wow.
That Let's
He goes,
hop-
that was honestly very intimidating and impressive. He starts to put on pants. He goes, all right. Well, I guess I should have talks with the king. He seems.
Boy,
Yes. What? The
before we
eggs.
end this,
Cutting out, Nathan. Repeat.
oh yeah, I was just trying to say, before we end this, would I happen to notice any kind of silver mirror or crystal ball in this dude's?
Make a perception check.
Three.
No. You know.
You could always ask them. You need a mirror? Is that what you said? Mirror or a crystal
Silver
ball?
mirror or a crystal
Yeah,
ball?
it's a silver mirror or a crystal ball, yeah.
Well, I'm sure we could go.
Gotta
to
be
a-
one on the ship,
a
yeah.
local magic
I mean,
shop
I
to get a
can-
crystal ball. That would be difficult.
Do you say this? Do you say this out loud?
Magic shop on the ship.
Oh,
Say
wait,
that.
yeah, did we say this? I was talking.
Yeah,
to
I
Garrett,
guess-
so-
I was
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna turn to Captain and ask if do you happen to have a silver mirror or crystal ball on this grand ship of yours, Lou?
He looks at you and he goes, "Hey, crystal ball." He hobbles over with his peg leg to like a cabinet on the wall that he like opens up, and you can see like there's a bunch of just random like knickknacks and shit, and just stuffed in there is a crystal ball. He takes one out and just like covers it on his hook hand, just like with one hand, like takes a sock off the ground and just kind of rubs his hand over it and tosses the sock, and it like you see when he tosses the sock, it like sticks to the wall.
Oh, what? Oh, dude. Yeah.
And
Oh man.
and he gives you the crystal ball and he goes, "I won't be needing that one back now, will I?"
Why is it
Sal's
so
laughing.
sticky?
No.
Actually laughing.
Zeno, like, I'm gonna hold it with just like the tips of the claws on one hand. It's just like touching as minimal surface area as possible.
Why is it so sticky? Why is everyone acting
Pick it
like
up.
it's gross?
Don't touch it.
What's wrong with it?
I feel like that's kind of a question a captain should answer, right, Zeno?
He leans in close to you, goes, "I, a captain, should answer that question. Come here, child." He sits you he sits you down on a couch. "Aye, son. Anybody ever had the chat about the guppy and the shrimpy?"
As a
With ya.
captain, I never gave him that talk.
I never. My father died when I was really young, and
Whoa. Okay. Ugh.
my
Sorry.
sister-
Sorry, guys. He interrupts you. He goes, "Ooh, okay. And he goes, "All right, if you don't mind, I have to evacuate me poop deck, if you know what I mean. I have to take a massive shit."
Was it something that I said?
Nah, sure, it's cool, man. Come on, let's leave the captain. Captain, I get it, man. I've been running out of
You don't
excuses
really
for months.
need that
But why
conversation
is
right
it-
now.
But why is it sticky? Guys, why is everyone being
Boy,
so
your
weird?
age didn't know
He leans
what
into
he
you.
was doing.
He leans into you, Sal. He goes, "Aye, and keep an eye on the king. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Aye, man. I trust you more than him, so fair enough. Can't ever trust fucking rich folk, right? They don't earn their wealth. They don't do anything to take it from people.
He just kind of like stares at you and he goes, like, you're kind of at this stalemate where he doesn't say anything and he's just kind of like staring at you for a second. He goes, like, he leans in, he gives you a big hug, goes to give you a big hug.
I return it. But
He
like,
goes,
you know, that's kind of like Buddy's way.
Alright. See you around 7 o'clock tonight.
Heard that. See you then.
Excellent. If you don't mind, you know, the poop deck evacuating and all that.
Oh yeah. We're going.
And close the door on your way out.
I just flash a thumbs up.
Uncle Zeno, what talk was he talking about he was gonna give me?
That's best had in more private environments than I think we have access to at this very moment.
Okay.
Cheery, it's just, it's called demon. It's cum. I don't know what it's,
You know, they're
ejaculate.
on this sort of ship. I bet you there's somebody that we could hire the services of to explain this to him.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, that's what it is.
Wait, how old is he?
Are you guys made of money?
Cheery's he's pretty old, right?
He's
A
like
country
he's like
bumpkin.
He's 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so it's a little more.
He doesn't know what this stuff.
Semen.
Well,
I
okay.
imagine.
Just straight up told you. So.
I mean, well, we're surrounded by semen. I'm not even certain
That's
that
actually
Cheery
true.
would
That's very
understand
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yo,
context for that statement.
make him roll for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll for it.
Yeah.
Roll to
Give me
see.
that
Roll to
intelligence
see if
check.
you can discern what semen is. Make a semen check.
My pants are dry. What's the modifier in this?
It's a disadvantage. It's a it's
okay. I rolled 2 13s.
it's an intelligence check.
Okay, 14.
Okay. You know, you're on the open seas, dude. Like, how can you really be sure? Like,
I need to have this chat that they keep talking about.
you didn't talk about this before you came to the elemental plane of water. So you're really not too sure. Honestly, seaman, every person you passed on the ship is a seaman.
Yeah,
And like,
sure.
and you're a seaman. Like, you used to spend time on the sea, and
Yeah,
and like, honestly, you hope that your friends can be seamen too.
all of us are seamen. What? But Yitro, I'm a
Yeah.
seaman. And
Yeah.
all of you people are seamen.
Yeah. Well, I said semen. That's one word. It's also called ejaculate. That's another word. Cum. That's another one. Oh, we don't need to get into this right now. It's
I don't think he's getting that, Yitrim.
I don't.
think,
I need to go into more detail
We've
about
got
how
4
that
hours.
happens. but-
I'll sit him down,
Okay. Okay.
or I'll
you
do
guys-
my captainly duty.
This has
Okay.
This has now become a.
Yo, this is Shiroi's short.
Yeah,
short goal.
this is Sherry's
gotta find
short-term goal is now he wants to have this chat that people keep talking about having with him about the guppy and the tramp.
Well then,
So his new goal
Xeno's
is discovering
short-term
sexuality.
goal is to be on the other side of that conversation.
All right. So you guys now have full access to the ship. You're moving along. He told you it'll be 2 days.
to get to the
2 days to get to Effervesia, which is where the king is insistent on going. You can tell that the captain is not very keen on helping the king, but is doing it kind of as a favor for the Lord Commander. So yeah, you're not really sure what to make of all this. You have a ship that is huge, but it's being filled with pirates, scoundrels, various strange folk, and the Kingsmen. The Kelp Guard.
Should we go check out this king? I mean, if
Yeah, we have. Well, me and Sal have a little under 4 hours. We obviously have some place we gotta be. I wonder if they would allow you guys in to spectate if you wanted to come.
I'm sure there's something reasonable to. Well, I don't know. I'm sure they wouldn't
We'll
care.
worry about that.
We did.
once we
Or
get there.
yeah. Also, wouldn't mind having a chat with this king. I mean,
No, I agree.
if Captain Lou isn't trusting of him, then maybe he's the reason why the queen disappeared.
Something.
My
weird
daddy always used to
definitely
say
afoot.
that if someone tries to help you find something, then maybe they're the ones that took it.
Wait,
no,
but
the
aren't we
king
doing that?
has been being directed by the magistrate.
We're kind of being made to do
Princess
it. Or else-
didn't. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's right. We're not totally by choice.
I mean, we were pretty lucky that the king took up our offer for aid, or we would be back in a prison cell.
Yeah, we do all right in there though. Oh shit.
Sylvester
What about-
wouldn't bail us out this time.
What I was actually gonna say is they left him there, right? I can't remember. Did we see if they brought him?
They left him there.
My understanding is that he was left.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I can't remember if they
Same with
imprisoned him
Hilly.
or.
Yes, I recall they imprisoned him with Hilly.
Well, I mean, we could go
To retirement, you
just
guys.
pass by the king's place, but I don't trust royalty. And I mean, what do you think his opinion of us is right now? And I'd mostly like to stay off his radar while we're on the ship because we're stuck here.
Yeah, it's probably best to stay up with the Well,
Well, do y'all want to go back to the quarters? 'Cause, you know, I don't know if you want that to be a private thing or if you want us there to support you.
it doesn't have to
You
come
know,
so
it-
soon. No
That's
pun intended.
entirely up to you. You know what I'll be doing, but if I'm being honest, I care much more about knowing than whether or not police supporting me. I know I have your indirect support.
Yeah,
Regardless.
that's a hard thing to go through.
So I need to clean this ball.
I'm gonna go see if I can't find someone to maybe do some training with me. Maybe one of those cool gold dragons will want to have a fire breathing contest.
Okay.
I might actually take a look at that.
There was a library on the ship. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go research everything I can about this game that I'm about to play.
Okay.
Master of.
Yeah, I'm the master. I'm the master.
Oh,
I was thinking
yeah.
like Yitram sits down and starts playing cards. It's like Zach Galifianakis and
Oh yeah, it all clicks. man.
Hangover.
Everything
Yeah,
clicks. I
you're-
got it.
See all this math in your head.
But I don't know. Maybe I
That's
could.
where
like,
you always do math.
That's what Eater will do. What was the what's this card game called one more time?
Timora's Blessing. And Timora being the goddess of luck, who a lot of gamblers, lucky people in general, seem to be blessed by Timora. You know, Elvesh is a chosen person of Timora. He only briefly talked about it to you, but yeah, he only briefly talked to you about it, but
Yeah.
and it's basically essentially blackjack.
Blackjack. Okay.
Cena's gonna look for some. I mean, is there like thing? Where does one like clean themselves on this ship?
So back in your room there was water. There was a faucet. Small little shower area. Not very much privacy, but enough to where you can, like, a solo person can be in there. You're a little bit big for the shower, but you know you can hunch over.
I'm trying to clean this crystal ball covered in cum.
All right, you're pretty able to. If you want to go down there, it'll take you about 10 minutes to get down that side, but.
I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Seeing as Xena's attempting to keep this thing balanced on his claws, I think that would be a quick priority.
Okay, sounds good to me. What do the rest of you guys want to do on the ship?
I am gonna probably go with Yitro, to be honest, to actually learn about this game.
Figure it out. I know. Like Pat said, blackjack, but Eater doesn't know fucking card games, dude.
Okay. Go ahead and give me both you guys. Give me a intelligence check.
Okay. That sucks.
Thank God. 19. Oh wait. No, 23.
I got a 10.
Master.
Okay.
Fucking master, dude.
Okay, so this is how you play the game. A player rolls 2d10. The dealer does the same, keeping the first die hidden. Each player, including the dealer, takes turns rolling any number of additional d10s. All dies are face value. All dies faces are face value, except for the 1, which can be either worth 1 or 11. If the dealer scores a 21...
Sounds a lot like blackjack.
Yeah, but that blackjack doesn't exist in this world, Nathan!
How do you know that, Pat?
It's called Timora's...
Naked or something?
Cause I am God.
Kami-sama.
So, yeah. If the dealer scores 21, all players lose. If the players score 21, they win. If neither occurs, a player loses if their total is less than the dealer's, and wins if their total is greater than the dealer's. Payout for the winning player is 3-2 usually.
Well, Sal, I think I get the gist of it. What, you think you got it?
I'm gonna look at him. I can't even read numbers, man.
Okay, well, fine. Shit.
No, I'm just playing. That's how good my poker face is. I
Oh
am
my God!
ready.
Holy. Okay, you're good to go. You are so good to go. Okay. Well, damn, that was pretty easy. Let's Is there any place on the ship you want to go?
Shit, man. I don't. It's kind of weird for us to have such kind of relaxing free time on the.
I agree. I agree. Is there any like shops on this ship, Pat? Like.
No, but people might be willing to sell you things.
Okay. Well, I guess you want to go out onto the main deck where like most of the people are? I don't know.
Yeah, let's go check some stuff out, man.
Okay.
I'll be into that.
All right.
You want to grab Shiroi or?
Yeah, I suppose we could get Shiri if he's what's he doing? What's he doing?
I don't remember what show. I think he was pondering life.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
Know what
yeah,
I
let's
mean?
look for Shiri. The more the merrier.
All right, so
Do it.
I'll give you guys a choice. Do you want to go to the gunner deck, or do you want to go to the hull of the ship? Or actually, there's three options. There's the gunner deck. There is the hull, which is like where you guys came in, and then there's like the cabin with the library.
So that's where we
Check out the
were. Was the cabin?
So you guys were just in the captain's quarters, which is on the 4th floor. Kind of near the back of the ship.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we went to the library and figured out how to play the game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When you're back in the if you were back in the library, which you were, I remember now.
Okay.
Then you would have been kind of in the cabin quarters.
Okay. All right.
Is that where you guys would like to be? You can see there's a lot of people kind of just like hanging out. It kind of seems to be like common area.
Yeah, let's go out there. Let's see if Shiroi's out there.
Yeah, let's see if we can find it.
Sure so I'll say that took you guys probably like took you like an hour and a half.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
The rest of you.
Frame.
What'd you say?
Can I if that's the time frame, I feel like I would get the results from my ball.
Yeah, what are you trying to get?
So I guess the first person I would try and scribe.
And also, where
Go
describe this to me, like where you're going. Like, where do you want to be on the ship? Do you want to be like in your hammock?
I mean, does it make noise?
Scrying? You basically zonk out. Like you're gonna like you need a place to like keep your body because your consciousness goes to another place.
You're about to do DMT.
Yeah, I was assuming I was just gonna do it in the room, and then you asking made me question
No.
whether I would wake up. Yeah, I was just gonna do it, I guess, on my cot.
Okay. Alrighty. So you're scrying. That's awesome. Go ahead and let's see. Let me look that up real quick.
Familiar with me? It's a wisdom save, but then you -5 if they're familiar with you.
Okay, you can see here a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you.
Haha. Fuck.
That seems to be an issue.
Yeah. Well. Find that out, put his crystal ball away, and
Has it been? Have we taken a? Has it been? Have we had a long rest since last time? Since I used luck on Jeff,
No.
because I will give Nathan luck. Okay, never mind. Sorry,
It,
go ahead.
it wouldn't help with it. It wouldn't help with it.
this is the
Okay.
way the spell works. Okay, well, I might, I imagine, I imagine this is pretty pressing on Xena's, mind at the moment. So, I'm gonna maybe go, talk to those gold dragons, see if any of them have had contact with, gold dragon,
Draco Ridge.
Draco Ridge.
Okay. So you get up to this big, the top of the ship, where the captain's quarters were, and you see, commanding with a mighty presence and holding the wheel, firmly. It's kind of an older, prouder dragonborn. Has a long, like beard that comes down that's like white, and wears like fine leathers, and you see the rest of the crew here, and what are you gonna do as you approach? What do you or say?
So I guess I'm gonna go first, and you know.
He probably would at this point if you don't say anything.
Yeah.
If you don't say anything, he says, "You come in the room instead of standing in the doorway. Come, brother." Yeah, he like motions you in.
I follow.
You can see like a bunch of other the dragons kind of like
So,
they turn and they're like looking at you as you like step in and you speak to this this person who's you know driving this crazy old ship here.
Been a long time since I've been surrounded by this many of our kind. Feels good.
You can see make an insight check.
Wisdom.
Yeah. Just tell me what you get when you figure it out. He goes.
12. Sorry.
He goes.
Cut out.
They look at you with like a furrowed brow and they say, "Not long have you been present near Draco Ridge, have you?"
Have you heard from Draco Ridge?
We are the only survivors.
Like, just like drops his head in even greater defeat. And,
He says, he through like a tough and raspy voice says, "The great worms of the mountain attacked in the night. We hardly had chance to run with our tails between our legs. Unfortunately, we were all who survived. We were on a small vessel out in the Viridian Ocean when rough winds and waters turned deadly, and those of us who were able to survive did only so with the help of Lou Luxford, the captain of this ship.
Sounds like I owe him additional gratitude beyond taking me on for taking on the last of my kin.
He goes, yes, an eternal debt. We cannot be more thankful. And now, we look towards the future, licking our wounds, trying to figure out what happened. You can see one of the Dragonborn in the corner starts crying. He goes, no. Let's not cry for the past. We live. We fight for the future. We will return one day, where the beast lives. The place where he's called its home. We think Draco Ridge is infested by this beast. There's only darkness now.
So real quick, is Draco Ridge in non-gen?
No.
Like,
it's a small country, kind of near some of the. You guys never really went there. It's east of non-gen. I'm sorry, west of non-gen.
Kind of like how Dragon Spear Islands, like.
That was like off the coast of non-gen. This is even more. This is like past the Dwarven Hills of Karsagan. And like that's a whole country / continent. And then there's like this whole like marshland and moorland, and then it's Draco Ridge.
okay.
And it's
More
like
wandering.
yeah. He goes, I'm sorry to give you the bad news. He introduces himself with a firm, draconian handshake. He says, I
Can I
am...
ask what a draconian handshake is?
Yeah, what is it, Nathan? You tell me, you're a Dragonborn.
Oh.
Dude, do it. Let's see the secret
tell me.
handshake.
Okay, so did anyone here watch Rocket Power?
Are you gonna woogity me?
Yeah.
Woogity. All right, yeah, sure.
I
Sure, whatever.
seem really inappropriate, but
But
I guess we already called the arm like. I mean, my first thought we already used for like dwarves of doing the like each other's forearm type of thing.
Like
Yeah.
the Viking handshake, yeah.
The Viking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down with woogity.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Like
A nice
yeah,
woogity.
super super cool.
He goes, the name is Jin Gang. This is my brother, Jin Lang. That's Dofu and Reshin. And over there in the corner is Tin Tang. And he points to the, like, introduces, like, the various gold dragons that live across this room. Or that, like, kind of work in this room. What?
It's like Din
His name is Jin Gang. Jin Gang.
Gang.
A gang. It's like, yeah, it's Jin Geng. And you know this to be the word, like, this is a combination of gold and, like, he's basically like gold neck. That's what his name, like, translates to. He goes,
takes everyone in,
yeah.
passes out a whole bunch of woogity woogities.
You meet the whole gang. You get heavily acquainted. They are quick to show you small portraits and little objects from their home that make you very nostalgic and make you very much miss your hometown and make you very much sad for what happened. And you're like, these people, like, have no idea what you know.
Yeah.
These are just people who are used to, like, your people, your dragons. Like, to have another dragon come by is not the craziest thing in the world. But that's what. Yeah. It seems like whatever form Truth took was that of some sort of worm. And I say worm with a Y.
So I had feared the worst, and you know, had cut myself short of believing that the whole village would be destroyed. But I had heard the deaths of brother and sister from the mouth of Truth. I'm gonna dispense an amount of that information, which does not include Truth previously being my deity or my patron.
So what are you gonna say? What do you say to Jingang?
So when I was in the City of Glass, met had been confronted by the deity Truth and shown images of my family dead in Draco Ridge.
They go.
No idea the.
Shingang goes. He takes a second and he thinks to himself. He goes, "You had these visions. These were visions of the past. Nothing you could have prevented. This truth. This is the first step we need, brothers. It's defeating this evil. We will do that Thank you, brother Zeno. Woogity, 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 woogity.
Oh my god.
Prepare for the most serious of moments now. Funerals,
Broken.
funerals, everything.
Woogity, woogity, woogity.
Intimate moments with your wife. Everything is a woogity.
Oh, woogity, woogity, woogity.
Oh man. You know, sometimes you put me on the spot and I just say like the dumbest thing I can think of.
That's okay. That's what I love.
Was it like Sayametsu had to come up with his somatic phrases?
Oh my god, for his flying, yes.
Time to find this way.
That was so good. Yeah, his somatic was just like.
He did that like every single time. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo is a bunch of them. He says that a lot.
I think that was for the like the flame staff.
Yeah, that was.
That's why I miss old Saimetsu. It's just that voice.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's
Aimetsu was beautiful. Okay. I mean, young Saimetsu brought a lot more of Saimetsu's faults to a head when he wasn't the old man that we just like
It's not as
made
cute.
excuses for to every human that we met. And by human, I mean humanoid. I guess.
second win. All right.
You sleepy, buddy?
Yeah, dude.
I was actually gonna maybe we could do a quick break. I'm getting grumbles from Bruce.
Yeah, go feed Bruce. I'll do like anything else. Anyone else wanna hop in a different scene?
I had imagined.
I'm gonna be spending the night with my family. You guys do whatever you want, or my Ken. Yeah.
I partly imagined like Shirley. He wanted to like get some training in, and he went looking for the gold dragons, and then I feel like he might have like accidentally overheard some of Zeno's conversation with the other Dragonborns, and then been like, "This is not where I need to be right now."
Mm-hmm.
He would
But,
know.
like-
Be real.
Yeah, but like heard enough that he was also like crying outside the door a little bit because he too knows the pain and suffering.
Yeah, but you felt like a little bit like if you would have stayed, it would have been a little bit disrespectful because you're like,
Yeah.
you're an elf, and like
Yeah.
you want to share in the pain of your friend, but you feel like now is like just like not a good time to like
Oh,
hop in
definitely
that.
not. Yeah,
So
that-
you like give
I
it,
imagine Shirley just heard a little bit, like cried some, and then like walked.
just quick cry in the corner, and then
Yeah,
get going.
Quick
he
power
heard
press.
because like
Yeah.
out of like he's a curious boy, so like the curiosity of like wanting to hear a little bit, but then upon hearing like very personal information, it's like this is really sad. Like I'm upset
Yeah.
with my friend,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna leave because this is inappropriate that I'm here. And then Shirley went off, and then Still was trying to
Really
find
good
someone.
friend.
Yeah, Shirley wants to go find someone that he can spar with. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She was trying to start fights.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
He's like going around seeing if anyone needs help, walking around being like, "Look, can I help you do anything?" But also like, "Hey, is there anyone on the board who like wants to throw some punches at my face?"
okay. Make an investigation check to see to see how good of a master you find on this ship.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick 5 as well. I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
back Shortly.
I rolled a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a lot of people have started to go to bed for the night. But you lean your head in the kitchen, and you hear some noises. You see a lot of people have gone to sleep. There's a couple people who are at the bar over here, just kind of talking, including the water elemental. A couple of the dwarves are still up. The big crustacean folk, is sitting at this table talking to the water elemental, and they're both hulking. They're big creatures. But you hear a little voice from the kitchen as this creature is like carrying a hot pot of some sort of soup or something, and you see they are an utterly disgusting creature. This creature is your new master, Shirui. This is no, I'm just kidding. But this creature has two bulbous like golf balls eyes, not golf balls, like tennis ball eyes on the side of its head, and one mouth that connects the two eyes, where its jaw kind of opens up like this, and it's completely green. This is the chef, and you see he kind of carrying this pot of soup, trips over a rope on the ground, and the soup just goes absolutely everywhere on the ground, and it spills all over the ground, and he goes, oh shit, oh fuck. He starts like scooping it back in the pot, he goes, and he starts burning his hands, and he pulls his hands up, and he like runs to the sink and like puts his hands in cool water, and he goes, and he looks at you, seeing that you've like noticed all of this. He goes, "You don't tell anyone."
I didn't.
Please? Please?
No, yeah, I won't tell anyone.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. No.
I mean, please. So we're cool here. You're not gonna say anything if I. He goes back to he gets a little dustpan. He starts like scooping the soup back into the pot.
Shirui's like kind of sick to his stomach watching this. He's like, I'm not really sure I'd do that if I were you. That dustpan looks really, really dirty.
You're looking at it now, and the soup itself wasn't great to begin with. It looks like it's like a lot of old stuff, like some weird like sea creatures that are like cut, like it's like a sea cucumber that's been like cut like a normal cucumber, and it's like tossed into like this soup, and it's like you can see parts of it are still moving, like there's like a little squid tentacle that's like as it like kind of moves, he like slams it with the dustpan and just like smacks it until it stops moving. He goes, I think I ruined the dinner.
I think
Officially.
You was already ruined to begin with before you made it. This is just...
He goes,
people.
What?
I
Yeah.
This
I mean,
is terrible.
It's not that bad.
Oh, I guess. I mean, I learned some things watching my grandpa cook. I can show you some stuff if you want. Maybe something better than...
Make a insight check. Make an insight check.
Okay.
He goes, I know how to cook. I know how to cook, dude. Listen here, buddy.
I'm not... Okay. I'm not trying to insult you. I mean, but clearly you didn't finish...
Listen here. I don't have any friends, okay? So I don't want you to run away. But listen, I don't know how to cook. And I have to cook for this whole fucking ship. And guess what? I can't fucking see. And you notice like he's and that's what I was gonna say for your insight. You notice like he's like
23.
he can't really see. Like he's having he has bad vision. He's been like putting things. He goes, for some reason, that big dumb oaf out there thought it was funny to steal my glasses, and you know, I'm gonna get blamed for this. I'm gonna have to walk the plank, cause you know, that happens. Lou Luxford he's a murderer. He will blow your brains out in your sleep unscrupulously. But only if you double cross him, I mean, or if the cooking is bad.
Oh gosh.
That's only two things.
So okay. So what's your name, friend?
My name is Fark.
Fark. Okay, Fark. My name is Shiro. You tell me which one of those big jerks took your glasses.
He said, it's the real ugly one. He goes, it's the one with the, with the, it's the crab guy. It's the crab guy, okay? Yeah, but I didn't say that, dude. You said that, okay?
Wait,
I'm not racist. You're
is that
racist.
bad? I'm not racist.
I don't know, dude. I just don't want to say anything that I'm gonna regret later
Bad to
on.
call him like a crab, because like he is a crab. It's not racist if you just.
Dude, listen.
It is, right?
I'm starting to get offended. I'm not even a crab. I don't even know. I don't even know why.
Don't go into the details.
I don't even know why, dude.
Now you got me second guessing.
Well, dude, this soup is going out. Like, why don't you take him this? You
Okay,
take this.
I'll-
You help me out, okay? Please.
Yeah, fine.
You do Fark a favor, and Fark will give you a present, okay?
Okay. Alright. We'll get your glasses back too, because that guy looks like a jerk.
Thanks. Yeah. So, if you don't mind serving the rest of the soup to the crew, that would just save me a lot of, stress the rest of the night.
Yeah, no. Alright. I'll do it.
Gives
Give
you
me
the
plate.
pan of soup, a big old cast iron pot that's like half filled with like just weird. It's got like a weird sea foam on it that you kind of have to wipe off.
Okay, Shirley starts walking over there with the soup on the tray. He's a little nervous about it because he's like, he feels as though these people are gonna get mad that this soup is really gross.
You bring the soup over. So you see in this common room, there's this half-elven lute player. There's two guards watching, standing outside of the crew quarters where most of the king's elves, the kelp guard, are staying. And you can see there's two guards right outside of the room of the king. And as you bring this soup out, you kind of have to go past these guards. And give me what's your passive perception?
Passive perception. 15, but if it's perception that deals with sound or smell, I get +2 added to my base perception because of
So
dragon.
it's 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's sound or smell.
Okay. This is a smell.
Okay.
You start sniffing on the food, and you're like, this food sucks. And then you start sniffing around, and you smell something even worse.
It's crappy.
No, it smells like salt. And
Salt?
as you walk past this one room in particular, it smells exactly like salt. Like a high density of salt. And then you walk past the 2 guards to the king. There's a room that shares a wall with the king's room, where you can see the 2 guards are stationed outside of, and that's the room that you feel like smells super salty. Like, it's not just the food. You kind of smelled it when you walked in, when you came past the security office. But you walk into the common area with this. Oh yeah. I want to stop there. Is there anything you want to do? Do you want to keep going with the food?
I mean, I'm very curious about the salt now, but I feel like Shirui has made a promise to Fark that he would get his glasses and get him on this.
Okay. At the very least, you note which room in the ship you smell.
I lock onto it, put it in my mind's eye.
Okay. And as you bring in this half pot of sea stew, you bring it in. You have to pass a couple tables, but you see the water elemental and this crustacean are just sitting there in silence. They're just kind of looking at each other. You can see there's a very beautiful high elf woman with like very long blonde hair who's sitting at the table next to this crustacean with the elemental. And there is a table full of 4 dwarves.
Okay. So,
What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna offer them all soup.
How do you approach them?
I'm still holding the giant tray of soup, so first I'm gonna go to the dwarves.
Okay. You hear, and that's when I told him, if you want them gems, you're going to have to rip them out of my cold dwarven hands. And then they turn and they look at you and they go, "Hey, dinner already."
Yeah, yes,
Is this Fark's secret stew, then?
Shirui looks down at it and sees the grossness. And then
They go,
thinks about
"Aye, boy, what are you waiting for?
He thinks about
I'll have 2 helpings."
He thinks about how Fark said that Captain Blue would murder him if his food was really bad. And Shirui takes a conscious effort and looks over at the crab man that has his glasses, and he just like chucks it at him without saying anything.
You chuck the whole bowl of soup at the giant crab?
Yes.
Okay. You look down at this thing, and
Shirui is just like, I can't let anybody eat this soup or else Fark is gonna die.
Okay, you throw the soup at the crab, and it goes over his head, and you see like a little starfish plops on his shoulder, and you can see it's still alive, and it kind of just like inches away off of his shoulder, and you can see like the elven woman is shocked because she's like half drenched in soup as well, and you can see this elemental just kind of backs up away from the crab man. You hear the crab like basically put its claws down on the table and push itself up, and he goes, think you're funny then? You think that's fucking funny? He turns, and he is gonna punch you with his claw. You're fast though.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, let's see those reflexes.
Okay, got a 17 to hit.
17 is my AC.
Okay, so he just barely hits you. Hits you with this big hulking, almost warhammer of a like a meaty claw, and just kind of like knocks the wind out of you. Does 7 damage.
Okay.
He goes. He kind of like licks some of the stew. He goes. And that fucking sucks. And this so fucking sucks too. Your turn. What do you do?
Sherry looks over at Fark, who I'm guessing is probably like, what the fuck?
He goes, what the fuck?
You'll thank me later, Fark. And Sherry turns back to the crustacean. I believe you have something that belongs to my friend, so you got what's coming to you. Why don't you give me the glasses back and no one gets that?
Are you gonna
And
try?
then-
You're trying to intimidate him?
I am trying to intimidate him. Sherry takes a, like, very clear martial arts stance. Maybe, like, one hand behind his back, the other hand forward, like.
All right. Roll an intimidation check with disadvantage, because this guy is starting to foam at the mouth. You can see he's starting to go into like a rage.
7.
7.
Yeah.
He goes.
I'm gonna hold my action for him to attack me.
Okay.
Sherry's just standing there, glaring at him, looking at back at the glasses. Taking those spectacles with me.
Let's see. I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm if you want to look at the stream, I made a little map here. I got a little map here. I didn't make it.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, is she a babe? Is that half of a babe?
Which time was you have you learned about this?
You guys look at this. Pretty cool, huh?
Future Mrs. Shiro.
That is actually super.
Shit.
Okay. Because this ship is huge, dude.
This is just this one deck, right?
Yeah, this is just one floor.
Yeah.
Okay, she moves backwards. This guy can move this way. These dwarves. They.
Hold on now, this is between me and the crab man.
Yeah, they're just moving out of the way. They want to watch though.
Prepare for a ballroom battle.
You can see this guy right here, and then Shirley. You toss the. Okay, can you see this? So yeah, this is like where you guys are staying right here. You're kind of in this common area. These 4 dwarves are just looking at you as you're. They're like, "Aye, hit him square in his big hit him in the face." right. So it's your turn. You're gonna hold your action until he comes at you again.
Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna roll to attack you again.
Okay.
What? Are you gonna make your attack?
Oh. So I'm kind of confused, like how. So it's reaction, isn't it? Isn't that what holding your turn is?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I can just specify the trigger as him. When the trigger happens, just before any other action to resolve, the ready character can use his reaction to take his ready action. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna I just want to use my action to parry his hand and then straighten the gut.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
These dice are not working for me tonight. So, it didn't hit. I got a 6.
Okay. You miss, and you hit his carapace, and you're like, I'm gonna knock the wind out of his gut, and then you hit punch, and he's like, his 8-pack is like steel, like it is hard. This hard carapace. You punch it, and he just takes this moment, and he just whacks. He's gonna try and just hit you with this big claw again, and just whack you. Holy shit. Nat 20. So hits you for 12. 12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
You hear all the dwarves go, "Oh!" As you get knocked a good 5 feet off the ground, and you hit the wall, but you land on your feet, and you still have your prowess about you. This guy's just big.
Okay. Chewy's not intimidated by him. His size might be bigger than Chewy, but he's not afraid.
Okay, what are you doing now?
Chewy's gonna Chewy's gonna charge it at him.
Okay.
This time, as he runs in, catches his breath, runs up to him, jumps really high up in the air. He does kind of a spinning back kick. Let's try this one. Oh, yes, that's 19. Hit.
19 to hit? Hell yeah, that hits.
Okay. I'm gonna add in. Actually, I'm not gonna add anything in. I'm just gonna do a step of the wind. Or not step of the wind. It's been a key point to make 2 extra unarmed attacks. So
14 doesn't hit.
It's all going down in the kitchen.
This is all going down in the common area.
I do 3 damage to him.
Okay, nice.
I get a second attack. Let's see.
Right on.
Nope. Did not hit on that one.
Okay, didn't hit on that one. So he's...
Chewy got 1 hit. quick little jab. Or actually his kick.
You I imagine you just punching one of his eyes, and you see it retract in for a second. He's gonna swing again. Tries to hit you, but just barely misses. But you see his hand, the way it goes over, he right hooks you over these coals, and he like misses, and he whiffs, and his big meaty claws like over these coals. So if you wanted to react in a certain way with the coals, I'd give you advantage on that.
Okay. Can I like kind of stoke the coals to like make a fire?
Yeah, you want to like use your dragon's flame.
Yes.
All right, so you
Toast this crab.
as the crab pulls back away from the flame from the fire, you like begin to like inhale, and you suck all like you begin to suck the actual essence of the fire from the fireplace here, the small pit, until the embers just go cold, and you're able to unleash a huge blast of flames in this creature's face. Roll for damage.
Wait, why did this happen again?
He used his dragon's breath. His dragon's breath.
15. Or no, sorry, that's a 9. Those are both 9s. 21.
21. Nice. You hear, so you suck in the flames, and you spit them out in his face, and as you do, like, you scorch part of his eyes, and he can't help but pull away, like he's reaching back. He looks like he's reaching for his hooked gaff, but then you hear a rumble of the ship. And like a cracking, and you hear a small explosion come from right here, and water starts to flood in and out of the porthole.
Cher's like, did I do that? Shit.
I made a table for what's coming out of that porthole. And we'll find out next week on the adventures of Hell's Dawn. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for being here, y'all. It's good to have you. God bless you and your whole family. See you next Tuesday.